I've done everything in my power, like, that I thought I could do to make sure that I could keep that. Like, I have done more than anybody I know that's my age to make myself look the way that I used to. I have done everything. I've done every diet, every workout, everything. I've been to a dietitian. He literally said to me, keep doing what you're doing and no carbs after 2. So at that point, I think I just hit a wall, and I was still trying. This wall that I'm talking about was in December of this year. The minute I hit 200 pounds, I was like, you're gross. But I couldn't think of one more thing that I could do differently. That's discouraging. And it hurts. So, going through all this stuff, point of the video. Going through all that, working out consistently, trying to eat healthy for years, and seeing nothing happen. Like, nothing with the scale is very, very disheartening. It makes you want to give up. And let me just tell you what it's like to be fat. Let me go through a typical day. So you wake up. I personally sleep with the most minimal amount of clothes that I can because it's uncomfortable for me to sleep in clothes. I never used to be like that, but once I gained weight, that's just what happened. I don't know if it's because of the weight or just getting older, but I don't really sleep with clothes. Definitely a top, but not bottoms. So I roll out of bed in the morning and look down instantly because you got to get out of bed. So you take the covers off and there your legs are, and disgusting cellulite and rolls and all kinds of everything, right? So I roll myself out of bed, and that's the first thought. The first thought every morning, every day when I wake up is, you're gross. So then I go to the bathroom, sit on the toilet with no pants on, right? Because I'm still declothed from the night before, and look at my legs and look at the view that you look at. What I'm looking at is my big stomach and then my huge thighs. And it's super uncomfortable, like sitting on the toilet and like they wipe it, then they're trying to wipe, like you got these big legs in the way, like it's gross. Like I'm trying to be funny with it because I don't want to make this sound depressing, but like this is what it's like. So everything like that. So then you go, let's say you're gonna shower, right? So then I take the rest of my clothes off and I have to look in the mirror. Everybody looks in the mirror before you get in the shower. I do. Maybe I'm weird, but first thought is, ew. Like, that's disgusting. Looking at like all my cellulite and stretch marks and all this stuff, ew. So then you get in the shower, you're washing up, you're shaving, you're still thinking about how fat you are because you're cleaning your fat, like gross body, in the shower. And then you get out of the shower, then you see it again. Then you have to put clothes on, right? So then it's time to find some clothes that look good. So you're gonna go find some clothes that look good, and let me just tell you, that takes forever. So I'm trying clothes on. These jeans used to fit me like a week ago. Now they don't. So you go through all that, and you get dressed, and then when you can't see, like I don't have a full-length mirror in my house, which I probably should. Maybe I wouldn't be fat, but I don't have a full-length mirror in my house, and I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but I put my clothes on, and like you think they look good on you, because like looking down you're like, oh, like this combination of things that I'm wearing looks good. Like it seems like it would be cute. Like, so you have this like image of your head of what it looks like, in your head of what it looks like. Then you gotta go so then I go into the bathroom and look in the mirror, and I'm like, really? Like this was our only shot. Like this is what we had. Like this has to look good. So then you're just like, well, I can't do anything about it because that's the only thing I had in my closet that like maybe would have looked good. So then you're doing your makeup and you're like, ugh. Nice. That's cute. While you're trying to like do your makeup and look pretty. And I used to do this color way back in the day and it looked really good on my eyes, but now that I'm fat, it's not cute. And then, you know, maybe you turn around to like check your back and then, oh, get all these fat rolls in the bra area. Really uncomfortable. And then you go about your day, right? So that part of it's over. So you've already showered, you woke up, you got dressed. At least you don't have to think about it the rest of the day, right? Wrong. So now we gotta eat, right? You gotta eat breakfast. What are you gonna have for breakfast? Gotta think about it, right? Because you don't want to be fat anymore. You just spent your whole morning thinking about how fat you are. Let's not, you know, let's not make it even worse by eating something gross. So then you try to make a healthy choice. You eat that. Then maybe you go about your day from like breakfast to lunch, right? So breakfast to lunch is like your time. That's the time that you don't usually think about being fat, other than when this happens, right? So you're gonna sit down maybe at your desk. Ew. Ow. Not comfortable to walk around with this much extra fat. So you look down, and now you're thinking about it. Again. So then that's going to happen to you a couple times a day. Maybe on the car ride to work, right? You're going to think about being fat, your fat rolls, how they... I look down when I'm driving. I look down, like, at my legs, and I'm like... This happens all day. It's going to happen again at lunchtime. It's going to happen again at dinner. It's going to happen when you get in your car to drive home from work. It's going to happen 1,000 more times. When you're trying to be intimate with your partner, you're going to think about it, right? You're going to think about how you're a fat slob, and in my case, how he's not, right? Every day, almost every minute of my day, I think about being fat and how much I hate myself. You have to understand the amount of willpower that it takes if you're not fat. You have to understand the willpower that that takes to still love yourself. When people are like, you have no self-esteem. Why do you think that I don't? Because every day I think about how much I hate myself, and it's every minute of every day. And I've actually tried. I go to the gym consistently. I've tried going to the gym for the last 4 years, 4 days a week minimum. I don't eat any white bread, white anything. My portions are so. I should be losing weight. It's not until I got this birth control removed that I lost 9 pounds and I started the apple cider vinegar. So I'm less hungry. My metabolism is jump-started because of the recipe that I use for apple cider vinegar, and the birth control is removed. It is not until then that I finally started to see the scale move, and I haven't even really given much thought to my eating lately. I haven't even gone to the gym. So 9 pounds in 1 month, less than, probably 3 weeks, with taking birth control and starting apple cider vinegar. No workouts involved. For years, I kept saying, birth control is ruining my body. Birth control is ruining my body. And you can only say it enough before people are just like, no, you're just fat. Which is what happened in my relationship. I love him to death, but he had no idea. So many changes have happened since removing that birth control. And now he's like, oh, damn. Right a week before I got it removed, he said to me, I said, I cannot wait for, X, Y, and Z to happen once I get it out. And I'm so sick of being fat. Like, I cannot wait to go to the gym and actually see results. He goes, we'll see. Awesome. So I looked at him, I flipped out, and I said, the damage is done. Like, you don't even understand. Like, I can't get any of this to melt off. Like, that's not possible. Like, the damage is done. Like, I totally understand. Like, I'm not gonna get this thing out, this next one on out, and drop thousands of pounds. Like, I get it. I totally understand that. I never said that that was gonna happen. All I said was that I cannot wait to actually see results when I'm trying again to go to the gym. And that hurt. Like, that hurt bad. Cause he didn't believe me. Like, it meant he just thought I was a fat slob and I wasn't trying. I think about it every day. Like, you don't think that I make conscious decisions all the time because I'm so sick of myself? It's awful. So I just want to tell you, if you're going through this, I know. I totally understand and I get it. And I more so get it because I've done everything to try. So, like, the crazy part is, the best piece of advice I can give you is don't give up. Because it took me how long to figure out that it was my birth control? And honestly, I don't even know if that's gonna fix it. Like, I don't know. I mean, who knows about anything? But don't give up, because if this is the solution, if this was my solution to the problem, it took me 5 years to figure that out. So, don't give up. And don't let people make you feel less than you should feel. Because you deserve better. Wicked sorry my camera died, but basically, I want to leave you with this. If you are somebody that struggles with being fat, I want you to know that you are never alone. Because you can look at the fat person right next to you and they are going through the exact same thing. Maybe they don't try as hard as you. Maybe they do eat like shit. Whatever the case may be, somebody is going through something very similar to what you're going through, and don't feel like you don't have people to talk to. I'm making this video because I'm so fed up with getting the look from people, the sympathetic look, like, wow, she really gained a lot of weight. It's embarrassing. Guess what, skinny people or anybody, you don't have to feel bad for us. We already do every day and every minute of that day. You don't need to feel bad for us. Worry about you, worry about your own life, and stop fat shaming people. The next time you see somebody walking down the street that's fat, just think about what it's like to live like that every single day, and then make a decision. All you have to do consciously is keep walking. You don't need to make that person feel bad by staring. That's it. End of story.